What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode here on the Moolah Membership Channel. I got my grown man status on, even though I'm only 26. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a grown man. White t-shirt, no chains, $100,000 Audemars, ring on me. You know what I'm saying? Louis Vuitton, by the way. But in this video, I want to do a video that I seen somebody else on YouTube do. I think it was Avery B. I'm pretty sure. So shout out to AB Academy. I seen him do a video on 10 grown man habits that most men learn too late or never learn at all. So these are going to be the 10 things that I think makes you into a grown man and makes you almost unstoppable. Remember that mindset is, I would say, 70% of the battle when it comes to elevating in life, making millions of dollars, which is what I teach you how to do on this channel. So it's very important for me to do these type of videos, just as important as it is to show you, give you methods, to show you about stocks, teach you about crypto, teach you about the stuff. I also have to teach you how to think and the habits that you have to do to go into it. So if you're watching this, 9 times out of 10, you're probably a young guy or younger guy. Under 50 is what I would call younger. You're probably a younger male, and a lot of these things will really help you change your life financially, relationships, everything. So the first thing is wasting time on things that don't matter. A lot of young people do this. A lot of older people do this. But a lot of people definitely in the college, the high school, right after college, 20s, early 30s. Some people even 40s. They waste time on things that don't matter. What do I mean by that? I mean clubs. I mean parties. I mean celebrations. I mean unnecessary. Just celebrate. You know those people that just is celebrating every day. They at the club for some reason. On Tuesday they got a game night. On Wednesday, they celebrating the 4th of July. On 5th, they popping the rest of their fireworks from the 4th of July all night. Friday, they getting drunk with the guys. Saturday in the club. Like, it's just so much activity. None of this matters. You spending so much time, effort, money on stuff that does not matter. And a lot of people, I think a lot of people know that. I think a lot of people know that they wasting their time and what they doing is stupid. And they still decide to do it. And those people you can't really help. But the people who want to wake up and elevate in their life, you got to understand that the club is not the place that's going to do it. A party, an event is not the things it's not what's going to get you there. That time is a lot better spent literally anything else. Reading, watching YouTube videos, drawing, posting on Instagram. It's so much other stuff you can do with your time. And then a lot of times when I consult with people, because I do consulting now, I consult with people about life and just putting them on track as far as finances go. And a lot of people say, oh, when I tell them, oh, you have to read or you have to redo this, do something every day. Do something 4 hours a day. Oh, I ain't got time to really do that. But you got time to go to the club last weekend? They just don't make sense. You understand? So wasting time on things that don't matter. Of course you don't have time because you have to make time for the club. You have to make time to go on a party. You have to make time to pop fireworks. You got to make time to go to this cookout. Like, just so many unnecessary gatherings, celebrations, and parties. The most people who celebrate every day are not successful. What exactly are you celebrating? You kind of get what I'm saying? The second thing is managing finances. So once you turn 18 years old, you on your own. Whatever your parents did from the time you was 0 until you was 18, it doesn't matter. It's time for you to actually wake up and get proactive in life. And understand that nobody is going to come save you. Especially being a man. Especially if you're this color. Nobody is coming to save you. In America, nobody's coming to save you. Nobody is ever going to wake up and be like, let me figure out the best way to get this guy a Ferrari. Let me figure out how to put this guy in a Rolls Royce. Nobody ever going to make up and do that. So you got to do that. And the first thing that comes along with building success and building wealth is managing your finances. So managing your finances also goes back to the last thing I said, wasting time and money on clubs. You're paying hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars in some cases, on stuff that means nothing and does not move anything forward in your life. What else do I mean by managing finances? Knowing how much you have, knowing how much you spend, and budgeting every single month. Meaning, every time you get a check, do you write out, okay, I have this much. I can only spend 50% of my check, so I can only spend this much. Moving that money into a separate account, a separate debit card, and spending from that card. right? This amount is for my bills. I have this percentage for my bills. I have this percentage that I save, and I have this percentage that I'm going to invest. The investing needs to be the biggest thing. So that's what I mean by managing finances. Moving your money around in different accounts, actual physical accounts on your phone, on your mobile banking app. Physical accounts on your phone, and moving your money around so that it's organized and managed. Knowing what subscriptions you signed up for. Knowing what you pay for on a daily. Counting every single penny. The richest people count pennies. This is something that I had to learn, especially becoming a millionaire at 23 years old. I counted my money, but I didn't count my pennies. And it didn't necessarily come and bite me in the butt because I fixed the habit before it got too bad. So that's why I'm really trying to stress this to everybody that's watching this video. You have to manage your finances, and part of managing your finances is counting every penny. Knowing how to invest, knowing what percentage to invest. All of that matters when it comes to managing finances. Managing finances is not, okay, the rent $1,500, I get paid $3,000. I'll pay my other bills, and whatever I got left, I'm finna go ball with it. I'm going to get a new outfit, and I'm taking shorty out on Saturday, and I'm hitting the club. That's not managing your finances. Managing your finances is counting every dollar, actual, real budgeting, sacrificing things to get forward in life. So maybe I'm not going to eat out no more. I will eat a chicken sandwich in here every single day. I got some chicken from Walmart. I got some buns from Walmart. I'm finna put this chicken in the oven, put this chicken on this bun, put some ketchup and some mayo on it, take me a Gatorade, some water or juice out the fridge, and I'm finna press on. That's budgeting. That's planning. You understand what I'm saying? Managing your finances in general. The third thing is relationships. I feel like a lot of guys, I know a lot of guys, when they're young, they think what you're supposed to do while you're young is chase women and have a new girl every night and be dating around and, you know what I'm saying, have all the bad bitches on you, and you go to the club and stunt, see who you can bring home. You and your guys might be still going to the party like, hey, boy, I bet you I get my hoes tonight. I bet you I get my... Relationships is a big problem for a lot of young people, and I'm telling you, especially being a young guy, it's a lot more beneficial to find a wholesome woman. The chances of you marrying this woman when you 18, 19, 20, 21 are low. They do happen though, but the chances are slimmer than when you get older. The difference is having a girlfriend and trying to build towards a marriage with this girlfriend. Maybe it doesn't work out. You try again. Maybe the second, third time you end up marrying her in your late 20s, right? But I would rather a guy go girlfriend, didn't work out, okay, dating to find girlfriend, have a girlfriend, doesn't work out, okay, heal from that relationship, go back to dating to find a girlfriend, right? You don't need to be dating just to get some ass. The pause is loud. Okay, you don't need to be dating just to get some ass. Oh, she look good. Oh, she got a big booty. I'm finna take her out and do this. So you finna spend money to go nowhere. Just to what? Say that you hit her? Just to say that you had her for one night or a few nights or a few months or a few weeks. Find yourself a nice, pretty, cool woman that you like to talk to, like to kick it with, like to look at, like to. You know what I'm saying? Like to live with, like to cohabitate with, and build towards a marriage. If it don't work out, it don't work out. But a lot of young men's problem is dating early. I know how it is because I'm a young and I'm a man. Don't think that I'm just this crazy, special, one-of-a-kind man sent from heaven above. No, I'm just like you. When I was young, I wanted to chase all the thoughts and all, not the thoughts, but I wanted to have 3, 4 girls, 6 girls on my line on FaceTime. Honest, it's more headache than anything. You spending more money, you spending more time. You don't even have that time right now in a part of your life where you're trying to build wealth, in a part of your life where you're trying to invest, or you're trying to figure out your finances. You're trying to learn from these videos and actually apply these videos and build yourself to a millionaire or even making $200,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to build yourself to be a successful man. You don't have time to be dibbling and dabbing, dating her on Tuesday. You lying to her. You telling her that you at your friend's house. You telling her you at your mama's house. You getting caught up in a lie. She get pop up at your house. You on the phone with her for an hour. Then you got to hang up. Then you can't really do nothing for her because you got to call the other girl. Otherwise, she not coming over later. Then you got to call the other girl, make sure she good. Then you got to go over there and spend some more money to take her to the movies. It's stupid. Just to do what? For no end? If you doing that because you're trying to find a girlfriend, that's a completely different thing. You know what I'm saying? But if you dating around just to date around, that's not going to get you nowhere. Because one of the best things I can tell y'all is having a relationship where your woman will help you and your woman will do whatever you really ask her to do. That is powerful in itself. You know how much shit you can get done just by having a girl downstairs that loves you. You know what I'm saying? Versus having some strange girls in your house every other day. That's completely different. You know what I mean? And on top of everything else, so many things, I always tell guys, so many things go away with a relationship. You stay out of trouble. A lot of guys stay out of trouble, stay out of jail, stay out of fights, stay alive, right? Don't speed and you're not out at 3 o'clock in the morning. You're not at the club because you got a girl. A girl can't set you up. She can't steal from you, right? You don't have to worry about a girl popping up at your house, getting caught up in a lie. All these worries are gone. And you can just really lock in and focus on becoming a millionaire. All you need is one girl who kind of believes in you a little bit and just loves you. And just to she'll do whatever to help you. That's all you need is one. The next thing is presentation and hygiene. A lot of guys I know, for example, they only get their haircut when they have an event. There's a lot of guys that might be watching this video that only get your haircut when you have an event. You need to be getting your haircut every 2 weeks minimum. I go at least once a week. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes 5 days will go by and I won't my edge up ain't looking right, so I go back, right? Keeping yourself well groomed is important. Not only for dating, just in life, period. You never know what opportunities you will get. You always just want to look your best. Be your best, look your best, feel your best, perform your best. All of those things coincide and go together. Hygiene, personal hygiene, and presentation. Jogging pants and a wrinkled t-shirt is not good presentation. Dirty house shoes, Nike shorts, and an Adidas shirt with no tank top under it is not presentation. I'm not saying you have to get dressed up like you're going to the prom everywhere you go. You're just going to the gas station. You're just going to work out, right? But you should look presentable every single time you step foot out of the house. You should get a manicure. You should get a pedicure. These things are important and are good habits to have just going on in life, because a young bum turns into an old bum. Okay? So you have to change the habits now, and you will see how it will really affect your life in other areas of your life. If you present yourself a certain way, you will present those videos that you post on YouTube a certain way. You'll make sure that those business meetings are presented a certain way. You'll make sure that your employees, when you hire employees, you'll make sure that they present themselves in a certain way to get a certain clientele, to get a certain dollar amount every single month running through your company. You'll present evidence and in court if you're going to law school, right? Presenting yourself a certain way matters. It's the reason why you put on a suit to go to the courtroom. It's the reason why you dress somewhat nice to go to a job interview. It's the reason why you make sure your hair is cut before you go to a courtroom. Treat life like that. A lot of guys don't do that, and it's important. The next thing is family planning. If you are a guy, you have to plan for a family, right? So a lot of guys want kids. If you want kids, you should want marriage, because a man and a woman in a household together, raising kids together, is how life is supposed to work. You are supposed to get old, take care of each other, and die together in the year 90s. That's how life's supposed to work. You're not supposed to have 6 baby mamas and all of them stress you out. You're on child support for 4 of them. You got this girl, this daughter, she crazy, but this daughter nice because that baby mama is a good mama, but that baby, that's not how life's supposed to go. In order for it to go like that, it's not just going to poof and you pray for it to happen and manifest and it just happened. You have to actually physically plan for it. So the same way you plan for a business meeting, the same way you plan for a date, the same way you plan for anything else in your life, plan to go to the DMV, you have to plan out family planning. So what time frame do you want to have your first child? How many kids do you want? Research. Everything needs to be a research. Get you one of these notebooks. Amazon, type in black notebook. It's like $5. Order it. Go to Target, get a notebook, right? Type in how much does it cost to raise an average child in 2025 per year. So you know how much things cost. Look up, go to the baby section sometimes. Look up how much diapers cost. How do you want your wife to live? Do you want her to work? Do you want her to not have to work? What kind of car do you want her to drive? What kind of car do you want to drive? Are you going to save? How are you going to save enough money? How much money every single month do you have to save to make sure that your kid has a car when he's 16, college fund, and insurance? How much is it going to cost to feed a wife and 2 kids? Right? All these things are important. And people, if I'm talking to you right now, and a lot of guys, especially young guys, they have no idea. Why go into something and then find out about it? Why wait until your girl is 4, 6, 8 months pregnant and now you want to see how much diapers cost? Now you figuring out. Some people never figure it out. Some people to this day don't know how much they spend on their kids a month. You know what I mean? They don't know how much the average middle class child costs per month from 0 to 18. I know that number. I'm not going to tell you because I want you to actually do the research. But all these things are important. How taxes works. Everything about family planning. Where you're going to live. What kind of house are you going to live? What kind of job do you want? How are you going to pay for this? Every small little thing. It matters. And having it planned out does the same thing as it does with the presentation. If you plan out your family life, you will plan out your business life. If you plan out your family and your business life, you will plan out your relationships. You will plan out your business meetings. You will plan out your YouTube videos, your YouTube channels. All of these things coincide with each other. Next thing, the 6th thing, is time management. A lot of young people, myself included, fall into the trap of we got time. A lot of our parents lie to us. Oh, you young, you got time, you'll figure it out. Oh, you don't need to know what you want to do with the rest of your life. I know you're only 18. Just keep going through life. You'll figure it out. You're young. That's a falsehood. You don't have time. You do not have time. Number one, I can tell you, you don't know how young you are because you don't know how old you are going to be. You don't know how old you are going to be when your last day on earth is here. So how can you say you're how young? How can you tell someone how young you are? People lose their life old, young, middle-aged. Accidents happen, diseases happen. These things happen, right? So time management is important. And I'm guilty of it just like every other young person. I'm 26. You know what I'm saying? I'm guilty of it like every other young person. Oh, I'll do that in an hour. Even this video right here, I said I'll do it in 30 minutes. I'm finna go sit down with my girl. Let me just knock it out now. Manage my time correctly. Make sure you can fit a child, a job, a wife, taking care of yourself, personal hygiene, working out. Make sure you can fit all these things into one day. That's time management. And that's the difference between a lot of rich people and broke people. It's time management. If I can wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I can work, I can do everything, all my hygienics, use the bathroom, brush my teeth, wash my face, fix my hair up, everything I got to do for the morning, I can do that in maybe 30 minutes to an hour. So I can be working by 7 o'clock. I can work from 7 to 1, recording videos straight from 7 to 1. I'll take a break at this time. I'll take another 30-minute break at this time. Another 30-minute break at this time. I'll eat at this time. I'll take a big break at this time after I'm done recording from 2 to 5. I'm going to edit. From 5 to 7, I'm going to take my girl on a date. From 7 to 9, I'm going to watch the movie with my girl, kick it with my girl, chill, whatever. And about 10 o'clock, maybe roughly 11, I'm going to do the last little business things I got to do. And I'm going to try to start going to sleep around 12 o'clock. It don't have to be exact, but you have that time managed. Think about how much you can do in a day. Manage your time. That's the only difference. That's the only difference between yourself and someone else who's rich. Is not the only difference, but a main difference is time management. What can you do with your time? You know what I mean? Seventh thing is reliability and responsibility. A lot of young people are coddled, especially in 2025, especially young men, by their moms, their dads, their families in general. A lot of young people are coddled, and it hinders them in the long run. You have to be reliable and you have to be responsible when it comes to business, when it comes to life, when it comes to kids, when it comes to dogs, when it comes to a girlfriend, when it comes to yourself, the doctor's office, your laws, everything you have to be reliable for. You have to be responsible for. And being a man, especially a young man, responsibility is something that a lot of young men don't have, and they wait until they have it to start learning about it. You need to actually learn about it now, and the best way you can do that is just be reliable when you are needed. If you're needed at work, be on time. Be reliable, on time. We know Timothy, we know Sam, we know Drew is going to be there on time every time, and we can rely on him to run the store. We can rely on him to work hard. We can rely on him to be honest. We can rely on him to talk nicely to the customers. Whatever it is, that goes into business. You can rely on yourself to wake up in the morning at this time and get on call. You can rely on yourself. You're responsible for yourself getting up. And then you will see that in employees that'll help your business. You will hire more reliable people, more responsible people, because you see that in you know that in yourself, so you will see it in other people. Being reliable is important, especially like being a father, being a son, being a businessman, being a CEO. Your employees have to be able to rely on you. The last thing you want to be is a CEO who orders and bosses people around, but you're not reliable on your part. Now you're making the entire business crumble because you have not been responsible. You're not meeting the deadlines. You're not reliable to your rest of your employees. How will your company ever stay afloat? Next thing is doing things to impress other people, especially men. So this is a habit that a lot of young men have, and I feel like this is one of the habits that actually need to be X'd out of your life. So a lot of the other habits are things that need to be added. This is one of the habits that need to be X'd out of your life. What I mean by that is just doing too much to be impressive, especially in this day and age. We got Instagram, we got social media. So a lot of people like halfway live their life just to impress other people. This goes into so many other habits. It messes up your time management. It messes up your presentation. It messes up your relationships. It messes up your finance management. It messes up almost every other habit if you don't delete this one from your life, if you have it. You know what I mean? So a lot of times people have a lot of girls just to impress other guys, right? A lot of times people stay around their friends until 3 o'clock in the morning, knowing they got to get up in the morning, but they want to impress other guys. And oh no, I'm down. I can hang. I'm cool. I fit in, right? This whole notion of trying to fit into a crowd. Just be yourself. Yourself right now should be a young person or a middle-aged person trying to build success for yourself, trying to build wealth, trying to stack your finances, trying to build just an overall great life for yourself, right? That should be you. If anything gets in the way of that, it has to be deleted. You don't need to form and bend and fold to other people's expectations because you're trying to impress somebody or because you're trying to please a group of your friends from high school. You gotta go drinking with them because that's what y'all used to do. And it's nostalgic, and y'all was doing it in high school, so now it's funny. Hey, you remember in high school when yeah, that was so funny. I love style. Yeah, we slapped you. Well, we been getting drunk for years. You might have to leave that alone. That's what I'm kind of mean by impress people. Those are things you have to leave stuff alone in order to grow. You have to let it go to grow. The ninth thing is accountability. So it kind of goes in with the reliability and responsibility, but just being accountable and more than anything, self-accountable. Be self-accountable. Account for yourself, right? So what I mean by that is, first thing is do not blame your problems on other people. It's not your mama's fault. It's not your daddy's fault. It is your fault. Because no matter how bad you had it, there are other people who had worse that did more. There are a lot of people who did. There are plenty of people, thousands, millions of people in history who have had less than you have and have done more with their life than you have. So a sob story is irrelevant. Excuses are irrelevant. You have to be self-accountable. It's your fault. The relationship went bad. It's your fault. What did you do wrong as a man? Right? That business failed. It is your fault. What did you do? That's your business. What did you do wrong? If the employees did something, that's your fault because you hired them. Right? If the employees, if you got 20 employees that was stealing them, if being accountable, you can change and you can improve yourself as a man. If you're not accountable and you're one of the people who blame, oh man, he robbed me. I got robbed by all my employees. An accountable person is going to say, I got robbed by all my employees. What the hell did I do to pick 12 employees straight who all robbed me? What can I do different the next time that I hire my employees to make sure that I notice something or that I just, something has to change for me to not be in this predicament again. That's where accountability gets you. If you're not accountable, if you have no self-accountability, you will blame it on other things, and that will block you from ever improving to become that millionaire, Bugatti driving, private jet taking, pretty girlfriend having, 6 kids, dad having, Maserati, Lamborghini, Rolls Royce, G-Wagon, Porsche having, 12-car garage having, 30-year-old man, 40, 50, 60-year-old man. That's what's going to keep you from becoming that person. That big, strong, just the man you want to be, the person who you want to be. Whoever that is. I don't know. Some people might want to, I don't know. It depends on whatever you want to be. The dream that you have for yourself, the dream that you want for yourself. When you look at these rap videos, when you see these YouTube videos, when you go on Instagram and you see these rich people driving these cars, the cars that you want, the house that you want, not the house that you can afford and the best you can get right now, right? Not that. The house that you want. It might not be $70 million. You might want the $40 million house more than you want the $60 million. Just because it's more expensive don't mean you want it more, right? But you can get whatever you want. If you want the $100 million house, you can get it. That's the version of yourself you have to envision. And being accountable is going to get you there. The last thing on my list is assertiveness. Assertiveness. As a man, you have to be assertive in every single part of your life. Especially with finances. Especially with business. Not being assertive is going to have you average. When it comes to YouTube, I'm extremely assertive. I pump my chest. I'm here. I'm going to apply myself and I'm going to be assertive as possible when it comes to YouTube. So that leads me to start 30 plus YouTube channels and grow all of them to make a few $1,000s a month. Digital real estate. To take 7 to 8 more personal YouTube channels and post on those videos at least 6-7 times a day. Make sure those videos get pushed out and make another $2,000-$3,000 a day. I'm assertive when it comes to the crypto market. That's why I learned about it. That's why I tried it out. That's why I failed so many times. That's why I took challenges. That's why I learned more and learned more and learned because I was assertive with it. I'm assertive with the stock market, right? I'm assertive with my businesses. Hey, I need deals. I'm not going to sit here and wait for somebody to text me, hey, do you want to pay? Let me pay you to promote. No, I'm in these people DMs. Hey, how you doing? I would love to promote. I get 4 million views a month on my main channel. I would love to promote your brand or your business. Here are my prices. But if you have a budget or anything else in mind, I'll be happy to hear. I'm spamming them. And not in a way where it's annoying, in a way where it's like, hey, I think we could do business together. I'm assertive though. Whatever that means, I'm assertive. I pump my chest and I go get it. I'm not sitting here waiting for somebody to come save me. Period. I wake up and I go get it. I wake up and I say, if I can make 100,000 a day, I'm gonna make 100,000, and I'm gonna be assertive about it. You know what I might fail Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but next Tuesday I might get it. The next month I might make that 100,000 in one day. 2 months from then I might make that $100,000 in one day if I'm assertive. If I'm not assertive, all right, let's see what videos we're gonna do. Oh, Let's see, check Instagram real quick. I'll make one of it. That's not assertive. And you'll find that being assertive as a man will, again, improve more than just your finances. It'll improve your love life. It'll improve your fatherhood. It'll improve the son that you are, the brother that you are, the friend that you are. And it will most certainly improve the number in your bank account. I promise you. I promise you. I hope this helped. You know, a lot of people out there, some of y'all may or may not have big brothers, dads, or even young brothers, just somebody who told you these things. So I had to put my own little sauce to it. Shout out to AB, you know what I'm saying, for inspiring this video. And I'm out.